Hey guys, welcome back. I got my friend here. Say hi, Kurt.
Hi guys,
So today we are doing the testing the test drives video. Kurt, what is this vehicle called?
this car is called the Brigham.
And it's a muscle car. What you told me just earlier you didn't like muscle cars that much, eh?
Not this muscle car.
You're not a huge fan of it. Okay. Well,
Huh.
shall we go on with the test drive? Get it done.
Sure. Alright, Connor, what do you think of this vehicle?
I think this vehicle is quite slow. I'm not gonna lie. You tell me your thoughts on the car, Kurt.
You know what? I want to blow this car right now. It's trash!
Game over, eh? Game over.
Yeah.
Um,
It's too slow, don't buy it, it's a waste of time.
it's a waste of your and is it a waste of money too?
Yes, it is.
All right, let's move on to the next car, okay?
Sure.
This car can be found at the salvage yard. Okay, Kurt, what do you think of the Hot Ring Everon?
That's alright. A little bit average looking though. The car's fine though.
What do you think of performance, handling, braking, all that kind of stuff? What do you think of that?
Oh, all those is good, yeah. Takes corners good, but it was a bit drifty.
Yeah, and that's not necessarily a bad thing though, eh, Kurt?
No.
Well, would you recommend this car?
Not gonna buy it, no, thank you.
I wouldn't recommend it. I mean, I personally would recommend it. I mean, I like the look of it, but I guess it's not going to win you any races, right? Should we move on to the next one?
Sure we can.
You can find this car at the salvage yard.
So this car we test drove is the Taycan. Now I love the car. It's so fast, and it also has Lamborghini doors.
Yes, I did tell you it has Lamborghini doors. I wish I could show you, but unfortunately, this is not a GTA race.
The performance and the handling and the speed's good. It takes corners very well.
It's one of the fastest cars I know in the game, and I honestly would recommend it. But it might not win you any races.
Yeah.
But what would you say, Kurt? Do you think people should buy this car?
Yeah, I think you should buy this car, people.
Let's move on to the next one, shall we?
Sure.
The Taycan can also be found at the salvage yard.
Okay, apologies guys, my friend here just picked the wrong car.
Yeah,
This car we test drove is this is a Torero.
Yeah, the car we're actually focusing on here is the Torero. His car is the... what was it called again?
It's called a Torero.
Anyway, your thoughts on the car since I picked the wrong one?
Yeah, I love the car. It takes corners very good, but I kind of drifted when I was on the track.
I mean, I wouldn't call it a drifty car, but it is a sports classic. You gotta remember that too, eh?
Yeah.
Would you recommend people buy that car?
Yeah.
And honestly, I wouldn't recommend people buy this car.
No.
The one I'm driving. Anyway, let's move on to the next one, eh?
Sure.
Torero can be found in Simeon's place.
Okay, so guys, this bike is a thrust, but
This thing should be called the Rust.
yeah, I think we should take the T and the H off and call it the Rust.
Yeah.
I don't like this bike because it's the exhaust is sticking out the side. And
Yeah.
it's so trash.
Okay, good.
Yeah.
Okay, any other features you don't really like about the car? I mean, bike?
I just don't like all the features. Don't buy it, it's a waste of time.
Let's move on to the next one.
The thrust can be found in Simeon's place.
What did you think of the XA21?
But the XA21 was a good car.
Yes, and what did you think of the handling, performance, and all that car? This was the car that had the retractable spoiler.
Yeah, it took corners very good.
Yes. What was was the retractable spoiler is your favourite feature, eh?
Yes, it is.
Okay, well, shall we move on to the next car?
Yes.
Let's do it.
The XA21 could be found in Simeon's place.
Okay, so the car we test drove is the Tulip. So this car reminds me of a game I used to play, GTA 4.
Yes. What was this car called in that game?
So it was called a Tulip.
Yeah. And what do you think of this car in general? Like its performance, handling, and turning and stuff like that? What do you think of the car?
Oh, I love it all. But when I did drive the Tulip in GTA 4, it was only a two-door car.
Well, this one's a two... Wait, no, this is actually a four-door car, isn't it? Alright. Well, should we move on to the next one?
Yes.
This car can be found in Simeon's place.
Okay, you know what I say? This car is hideous.
Why?
It's a minivan, and I would not buy it. It's bad.
I like SUVs. What can I say? I think this car would have some pretty interesting upgrades. I'm not gonna lie. This is the Vivinite, guys. Are you done?
Yes.
This car is called the Vivinite. You can find it at the luxury place. This car, I would honestly consider buying it. I like the car, but what? Okay, Kurt. Do you need to say something?
Why do you want to? Are you gonna buy this car?
I would buy this car if I could, but if I wanted to buy it, you would have to buy it too.
Not doing on that one.
Okay, well, let's move on to the next one.
Okay. So the car we test drove was the Dominator GT. So I like the car, but watch what you see here. I love the way it performs. Yeah. Oh, yours is lowering the roof too.
Yeah. Anyway, car performance, handles well, brakes well.
Handles well, brakes well. Yes.
Do you like the fact that it's a convertible?
Yes, I do.
Alright, this is going to be a tough choice for you, Kirk, because there's a lot of interesting cars this week.
Yeah.
Should we move on to the next car? Oh, wait, before we forget to say, this car is found in a luxury place.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's move on to the next car.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Okay. Connor, what do you think of the car?
I don't like the Windsor.
Why?
I never liked the Windsor. I just don't like the way this thing looks.
The Windsor looks good.
I don't think it looks good, Kurt. So what do you think of the car?
I love the Windsor.
Why? Why?
Because it's 4 doors and you can raise the roof on this car. I don't know why you don't like it.
I just don't like the look of it, mate. That's what I don't like. I base cars off of looks, and this one definitely does not have the looks.
Well, I remember modifying this car, but I'm not going to do it again.
Thank God. I don't want to do this car. Anyway, shall we move on to the next car?
Sure. So guys, this is the Pista Comet here,
S2.
and S2.
Yeah, and this car, what do you think of the performance and handling, Kurt?
I love the performance and the handling.
Brakes, good?
The brakes is good, yeah. If you guys want to recommend it, you can.
What do you think of the looks of the car, Kurt?
Oh yeah, I love the looks.
And if you want to find this car, it's at the Alice Car Meet, so let's move on to the next car, shall we?
Sure.
Okay, Kurt, what do you think of the Cheetah Classic?
I love the Cheetah Classic actually.
I'm not gonna lie, Kurt, I do kind of agree with you to a certain extent, but I don't like the corner. I don't like the way this car takes corners.
It's okay.
but I do like the car's looks, handling, and brakes, and everything like that. What about you?
So do I, yeah.
And what was this car called again? I completely forgot.
The Cheetah Classic.
And that you can find it at the Ellis Car Meet. So let's move on to the next car.
Yeah. Alright, so I'll start. The car is very good, but I kind of crashed a little bit, and it's a little bit drifty.
So yeah, it is a little drifty. I don't really like the way this car can take corners. I mean, we both crashed pretty much.
Yeah.
I do like the looks of it. I will give it the credit where it's due. The car looks okay. What do you think of it?
Yeah, it looks okay. Yeah, the corners are okay.
I mean, I don't like the corners, but what do you think of the brakes?
The brakes is okay, yeah.
The brakes, the handling.
The handling's alright, yes.
Good, yeah. Would you recommend it?
I don't know. Probably not.
Alright, well, shall we move on to the last car of the day?
Sure. You were right all along, Gabriel Lab. This car is definitely ugly. Don't buy it. It's a waste of time.
Yeah, but in case if you do want it for some stupid reason, the way you can win it is by giving top 4 in the Ellis Car Meets for 3 days in a row this week. This is the prize right to it. So you could get this car for free.
Yeah.
But to be honest, who's going to want that thing?
No, not me.
Should we move on to the next car? Get it.
Yes.
Okay, Kurt. So this is the Entity X. This is a bonus vehicle, Kurt. What do you think of this car?
It's a really old-ass classic car, I'm not gonna lie, but I love it.
Yeah, I like the old cars in the game, Kurt. So I I like the way it turns, handles, and brakes, and all that other stuff. What do you think of that?
Yeah, so do I. I love all of that too.
Do you like this car?
Yeah.
Even though it's an old car, it's still tried and true to this day.
Yeah.
So I think now's the last thing I got to ask, Kurt.
Yeah.
What car do you want to buy?
I would love to buy the XA21. Yeah.
Guys, if you like the video, subscribe, because we're trying to hit 700. Do you think we can hit 700 by the end of the year, Kurt?
Yeah.
Anyway, we're really close to 600, guys, so I'm sure we could get that. Subscribe if you're new, and we'll see you guys in the next one. Bye!
Bye.